And I get it, and that's totally fair, because I was like that at one point. And society tells you the same thing over and over. They say, how old are you? And you're like, I'm 23. They're like, oh my God, you have so much time. And you do, but not much. So, it's not about deciding now, it's about not writing it off totally, because I never thought about it. That's the God's honest truth. I wasn't anti or for. I figured you get a boyfriend, life goes on. When I was in my 20s, I still do, stand up, traveling, working. And I figure when you turn 30, the government issues you like a house, an okay-looking husband, a baby, a plant, and you're done. I never thought about it. And it's interesting because my reaction to children, and I don't know how many kids I want. I don't want like a Duggar situation, but maybe one cool baby, I don't know. I'd be in the airport in my 20s and I'd hear a baby cry. And all the women around me would be like, oh my God, it's a child. I'd be like, oh my God, don't sit by me. Like, that's all. Get it away. And it's interesting because I never thought about it. It changes slightly, the chemistry, the way you think about it. I was in the airport the other day and there was a baby there. And the baby made a big mistake. Because that baby let a chubby baby leg hang from his blankie. I had to squeeze it. I was like, what is this feel? And I found myself like moving toward the mother. And I knew, intrinsically, I knew she would let me squeeze his leg. Because women don't fear other women. When it comes to children, not like the corporate ladder or like dating or anything like that, but she knows I'm not creepy and I mean that baby no harm. That's something that we can trade on as women. Women aren't scary. When you're walking down a street late at night and a woman's walking toward you, you don't cross the other side of the street. I mean, you do if she's like, purple hippo, but like, when you're in an elevator and a woman gets on, you don't ever clutch your purse and back up a little bit. Women aren't scary and women aren't creepy. That's an important thing to remember. That no matter what we get faulted for, and we will get faulted for a lot, things like aging, right? Things you can totally control. No matter how much weight you gain, no matter how many wrinkles you get, no matter how opinionated you are, no matter what you become as a woman, women are always welcome around public parks and children's birthday parties. Always. I could go to an elementary school right now in a hospital gown with a raccoon on a leash. And the children would be like, you have a weird dog. Because of that inherent fact that women are not creepy. Men. All you gotta do is like part your hair wrong. So I get up near this baby, I wipe the sweat from my brow, I calm myself and I say to the woman, excuse me, hi. I need to squeeze your baby's leg. And she was like, absolutely, get in there, get in there. His name is Charlie, she gave me his blood type, his social security number. There's an art to squeezing a baby leg. You're not actually squeezing, you're actually taking your pincher fingers and you're putting it like this and you're lightly oscillating, allowing the fat to rapidly undulate so fast it looks like a fluid motion, not unlike the flapping of a hummingbird's wings, okay? This is how I give a hand job. Pressure you would apply to said leg, you then divert up to your back molar and your brain is... When you feel enamel starting to break down, that's how you know you gotta get out of there, okay? You know you're at maximum capacity for cuteness when you start making thinly veiled threats to the child. Listen, I'm gonna eat that leg. I'm gonna bite that nose. And the mom was into it. She's like, eat his fucking leg. I'm gonna eat that leg. I'm gonna eat that nose. Everyone's into it except the kid was being the adult. He's like, what the fuck is this? Baby leg. So, back to our original narrative. You're a dragon in your kitchen. And those maternal, we don't have to restrict it to just women, paternal, parental, those maternal urges start to bubble up because they're unrealized. You did not verbalize last night on your date that you might one day possibly with the right person want kids. So it's bubbling up. You're sitting there eating your Oreos and you're like, baby, I want a child. Family, baby, who's the baby? And you look over, and who do 100% of us take out our parental urges on? Our pets. Who's the baby? And your dog is sitting there like, oh, fuck, it's me. And you scoop him up. You don't give him a chance to run. You sweep all 4 legs, Daniel, son, just... And you throw him on his back. The dog's like, this is not natural. And then you start to rock him. Now you're a psychopath. You're like, whoa, who's the baby? And the dog's like, please, I'm nauseous. But Angel wants kisses. Wants kisses. The dog doesn't know they're kisses. All the dog sees are your canine incisors coming at his face. This tooth right here is what lets him know that you're a fucking carnivore, right? Human beings don't get this close to other human beings' faces unless it's like a UFC weigh-in, like, I'm gonna eat you, motherfucker. And that's exactly when you're a baby, and the dog's like, please put me down. Wants belly kisses, wants belly kisses. Please don't bite my dick. It doesn't even occur to you that he might be terrified. You're like, oh, he loves his mama. He loves me, he loves you. Well, next time, notice the Cirque du Soleil back-breaking stunt your dog is willing to pull to get away from your love. He's like, I died well! Dog looks up at you, closes his blouse, goes and hides under something he deems impenetrable, like a kitchen chair, like... Yes, from behind these 4 legs, I will lead the war. What's really fucked up is that 10 minutes later, the dog has forgotten. He's forgotten the broad strokes of the abuse. Here's what he knows. He knows something bad happened. He knows something bad will happen again. And again, and again. He also knows that he loves you, but he's conflicted because he knows that the person he loves is the one who's gonna make the bad thing happen. So it's like Stockholm Syndrome meets Groundhog Day. Here's what's even more fucked up. 10 minutes later, you need another hit. You're just coming down off your high, and you're like, all right, I gotta go to the grocery store. I've gotta call back. I said, who's the baby? And this time he doesn't remember. He's like, I don't know. Why don't I remember? And you're getting closer. Who's the baby? I don't know. And the dog's having very blurry flashbacks of like teeth and kisses and belly rubs. It's like Westworld for dogs. Just like, who's the baby? And the dog's like, I don't know. Leave me alone. Who's the baby? And the dog's like, I don't know who the... And he looks down at his arm, and there's a tattoo that just says, you're the baby. You're the baby.